Champlain Canal was completed in 1823, and the first boat to navigate its length from Lake Champlain to New York City was the Gleanor. On September 2nd, the New York Evening Post reported, Troy, New York. Canal navigation open. We had the pleasure yesterday to witness the arrival in this city of the canal boat Gleanor, Captain E. Boudreau from St. Albans, Vermont, on her way to New York with about 1,200 bushels of wheat on board. The Gleanor is the first boat that has passed into the Hudson River from Lake Champlain through the Northern Canal since the completion of the Great Lock and Dam between this city and Lansingburgh. She measures 30 tons and will carry 60 tons, or 1,400 bushels of wheat. She is sloop-rigged with a trunk mast and appears to us to be fully competent to navigate the Hudson and make a safe passage to New York. Yesterday being training day, her arrival was greeted by the military in a jeu de joie as she passed along in front of the city until she came to Mr. S. Covell's dock, where she stopped about an hour to discharge some wheat and take in a few barrels of potash, and then departed for the port of destination, having on board several passengers from this city. On September 13th, the Niles Weekly Register of Philadelphia reported, Canals! A sloop called the Gleanor has arrived at New York from St. Albans in the state of Vermont with a cargo consisting of 1,200 bushels of wheat and other articles. She will carry 60 tons of merchandise and does not appear to have had any difficulty in passing through the Northern Canal. It is supposed that she will safely navigate the Hudson, and she is designed as a regular packet between St. Albans and the city of New York. Look at the map. An uninterrupted sloop navigation from one place to the other. When the Green Mountain vessels arrived at New York, the veteran artillery were ordered out and she was saluted from the battery. It is impossible to hear of such things without feeling proud of the success that has crowned the public spirit of our brethren of New York, or without being thankful for the glorious examples that they have given to the people of the rest of the states. Among the fanfare and other festivities, a poem was written and published by a number of newspapers celebrating the Gleanor's arrival in New York. Canal troubadour George Ward sets this poem to music.
'Tis the bark of the mountain, the boat of the steep. She comes like a vision, all cheering and bright. From the lake she emerges, she hails the blue deep, and looks on the regions of glory and light. How dear to the freeman the presage she bears, how dear to his bosom the prospect she brings. For she shines like a star through the vista of years, while the minstrel of time most enchantingly sings. Lo, the pine of the mountain, the oak of the hill, shall brave the rude blast of the boundless abyss. Thy garners, Vermont, Europe's riches shall fill, and the wave of the lake the Atlantic shall kiss. With gratitude then shall thy offspring revere the science that taught thee the harvest to reap, that bade to the ocean the landsman to steer, his bark of the mountain, his boat of the steep, his bark of the mountain, his boat of the steep.
By the end of the month, canal boats were moving tons of merchandise by water, much more quickly and cheaply than could be done on land, as the Niles Weekly Register reported on September 27th. Champlain Canal. Large quantities of wheat and other grain and enormous quantities of timber, boards, staves, shingles, etc. are passing through this canal. Hitherto, it required 25 or 30 days and an expense of from $25 to $30 per ton to transport goods from New York to St. Albans. The time now needful is from 10 to 14 days, and the expense of transportation about $10 per ton. What a saving of time and labor!